What happened to the once adorable Lexus RX? Is the third row of seats a betrayal of what the RX has been and should be? Or is it the embodiment of what it always was destined to become? Such are the epistemological dilemmas that arise with the arrival of the 2018 Lexus RX350L. The original RX300 appeared as a 1999 model and changed the world with its cuddly mix of SUV-ish utility and a creamy Toyota Camry derived V6 drivetrain. The ambiguous term crossover was created to explain the RX300. Now the world has been recreated in its non-threatening, family-friendly, near-luxury image. The original RX was a big darn deal. This latest RX, on the other hand, has become a big darn crossover. The last first-gen RX300 we tested, an all-wheel drive 2001 model, was 180.1 inches long, had a 103.1-inch wheelbase, and weighed 4,023 pounds. The new RX350L tested here, a front driver, stretches 196.9 inches from stem to stern, sits astride a 109.8-inch wheelbase, and weighed 4,487 pounds according to our scales. By Lexus's numbers, the all-wheel drive version weighs an additional 155 pounds. That 196.9-inch overall length is 0.7 inch longer than an Acura MDX, but the Acura rides on a 0.2 inch longer wheelbase. The RXL is still smaller than, say, a Mazda CX-9. But the gap between them has shrunk.To stuff the third row into the RX. Lexus engineers added 4.4 inches of length behind the rear wheels and redesigned the roof to sustain its height over the rearmost seats. But they did not change the wheelbase. And since the wheelbase is the same, the aft pair of doors are not any longer than those of the standard RX. The window frames on the rear doors are slightly tweaked to work with the taller roof, but squeezing past the rear wheel well to access the third row of seats is a challenge even for a modestly large 10-year-old. The second row seats will move forward to help actual adults get back there, but what are they going to do with their legs once seated? Lexus claims there's 23.5 inches of legroom in the third row, versus 28.1 inches in the Acura, but if the second row occupants aren't cooperating by scooting their seats forward, actual legroom is virtually non-existent. The mechanical substance of the RX350L hardly differs from that of the regular RX350. That means it's powered by the same 3.5-liter V6 found in many Toyota and Lexus models. Somewhere, potentially in a slightly longer exhaust system, 5 horsepower was lost. What is a 295 horsepower V6 in the RX350 becomes a 290 horsepower V6 in the RX350L. If you're planning to go drag racing in your new RX, stick with the 2-row version. Front-wheel drive is standard on the RX350L, while all-wheel drive is a $1,400 option. There's also a hybrid model, the RX450HL, which has 308 horsepower and all-wheel drive. In our recent test of an all-wheel drive, 2-row RX350, it huffed and puffed to 60 miles per hour in 6.9 seconds and completed the quarter mile in 15.3 seconds at 92 miles per hour. This front-drive RX350L did those same deeds in 7.1 seconds and 15.5 seconds at 92 miles per hour. The 8-speed automatic transaxle never does anything untoward, but there's a softness to its shifts that adds an element of laziness to the driving experience. A touch of mechanical engagement would be appreciated.Wearing 235/65 R18 Bridgestone Ecopia H L422 plus all-season tires. The cornering limits here are modest. The 0.78 gram skid pad number doesn't reflect the wallow that defines the RX350L's handling. Braking from 70 miles per hour comes in at a so-so 183 feet. This isn't a vehicle that bites into corners so much as it nibbles at them as if it's gnawing the crusts off a PB&J sandwich. The RX350L always seems as if it would be much happier parked, or at least moving in a straight line. The RX350L is spookily quiet, always comfortable, and still a useful suburban appliance. But it should be more engaging and up-to-date, and it needs a touch of whimsy to add in some fun. Lexus prices the RX350L at $4,400 more than the regular RX350, that's $44,265 for the base RX350 and $48,665 for the RX350L. That's a big premium for what is only marginal additional utility. The Lexus RX changed the world. Now it has to catch up to the world it has made.